What is up, crazy Precure people? In today's video, we're going to be looking at the official reveal of Wonderful Precure, which came out a few days ago, and I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on the designs, the story, my hopes, speculations, and of course, the most important thing, the colors. Let's get into it. So in the episode 1 preview, we see a new interesting perspective with Iroha, the purple cure, acting as the main character of the season. Now, I don't know if this is going to be what it's like for the most part, but it seems interesting because she is not the leader, she's the purple cure, the second member, and she's kind of acting as like the main human character with Komugi, her dog, becoming the pink cure. It's a cool different perspective when we have the first human character introduced, and she's not the leader of the team, instead her dog is. So that's pretty interesting, honestly, and I want to see how that plays out. So now I want to go over the character descriptions and give my thoughts. So the first is Komugi Inukai, and this is Iroha's pet dog of the breed, the Papillon breed. And she's very happy to get a human form and talk to Iroha. Komugi is athletic, loves going for walks, and is full of curiosity and is a glutton. Komugi loves to imitate Iroha's catchphrase, wonderful. Also interesting is that the cure catchphrase is usually by the main cure, but here the catchphrase of the season is given to Iroha. Once Komugi becomes Cure Wonderful, her introductory quote is, "A wonderful world everyone loves. Cure Wonderful, let's play together." So it seems like they're doing catchphrases after the cure says their name, similar to in Delicious Party. And the next, of course, is Iroha Inukai. She's a second-year middle school student who loves animals. Her daily routine is taking Komugi for morning walks. She has many friends who she loves to help out and is well-liked by animals. She's very honest and sporty, and her catchphrase is wonderful, and she transforms into Cure Friendly. When she becomes Cure Friendly, her phrase is, "A world colored with everyone smiles. Cure Friendly, I'll hear you out." The next cure of the team, our white cure, is Cure Niami, whose civilian form is a cat known as Yuki. Fitting that her name is Yuki because Yuki also means snow, and she is a white cat. And Yuki is owned by a girl named Mayu. So her catchphrase when becoming a cure is, "A shining, highbrow, adorable world. Cure Niami. Oh well, I'll have to take care of this." The whole "oh well, I'll have to take care of this" quote gives the vibe that she's like sleepy and doesn't want to do it, but she has to just do it anyways. And the fourth member is Mayu Neko Yashiki, who becomes Cure Lilian. She's a girl who recently moved to Animal Town, and her catchphrase is, "A world spun and woven together. Cure Lilian. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid." So we can see that she has a knitting theme, and I'm wondering if her weapon is going to be like yarn or something like that, some kind of like ribbon yarn or something. I'm very curious to see what her weapon is, because I don't think she'll be using the friendly tact, and I'm going to talk about the weapons at the end of the video. But it also goes with her name, Lilian, because people are wondering like, what does the name mean? And I don't know the direct source of where I heard it or who said it, but I just know some people were saying that like Lilian means knitting Nancy in Japanese, or it's like Lilian, Liliarn, or something like that. So if you know in the comments, let me know. And now for suspicious supporting character, Satoru Toyama, Iroha's classmate who owns a pet rabbit named Daifuku. Satoru is kind and good at studying. After learning that Komugi and Iroha are precure, he uses his extensive animal knowledge to support them. I am hoping, speculation time, I am really hoping that Satoru becomes a mid-season cure, okay? And the reason why I'm speculating this is because there are two duos. They are a human and an animal. So my natural assumption would be that he would join them and the two of them would become a duo of mid-season cures. This would hypothetically be the first time we have a mid-season duo after Hakuto, which was Cure Matsuri and Cure Mort. But hopefully this is the case. I didn't think much of it at first. Like, this wasn't my original theory. I mean, hey, I was mostly fixated on Cure Lilian's color, which we'll get to when we come to the design topic of this video. But after people started speculating it, how awesome would it be to have boys be normalized in Precure and just have them, join and be able to be magical every once in a while? That'd be amazing. As for the colors, most likely he'd be an orange cure because his outfit has a lot of orange. Daifuku has a blue ribbon and red eyes, so I would assume red cure because there's already like a white cure and like a teal blue cure on the team. But who knows, honestly, who knows? And leaks have always come quick, so we'll find out the answer soon enough. I'm also not sure of the gender of Daifuku, if it was stated in any descriptions. I'm guessing it's going to be a girl, but so it's going to be like a boy and girl duo, but imagine if it's like two boys. I don't know if they would do two boys, because they also have like marketed their girls, the main audience, so I'm guessing boy and girl, but unless they literally just said he and I didn't even see the character description. But the cast overall is pretty cool. I love how it's 3 duos of human and animal partner. So far my favorite is Mayu, aka Lilian. Tell me who your favorite is in the comments below. Now let's move on to the designs. So starting with Cure Wonderful's design, I really love it. It's one of my favorite Precure designs. As I said in my previous leak video, I really especially love the striped stockings, the purple and yellow striped stockings. They evoke Alice in Wonderland to me, and that's probably because of the Cheshire Cat. And they also really go with her outfit because her outfit has a lot of stripes in it. The wonderful Cures, they all have stripes in their outfit, especially the bows. The stockings being purple also goes with her front bow, which is purple. And that front bow is a complement to Cure Friendy's design, which is purple, because Cure Friendy has a pink bow. I really like her pigtails, the dog ear pigtails. And I also like the pink to blonde hair. Her design overall is very voluminous. The hair, and especially the skirt, it's super round and puffy. Love that. And the crown, which for me evokes Queen of Hearts. Again, I don't know if they're going to do the Alice in Wonderland theme, probably not. But it evokes not only Queen of Hearts, but also the idea of a dog being a precious pet. Some people treat their dogs like royalty, so that's probably the thing that they're trying to evoke. And I love the incorporation of purple, and it looks super beautiful in the transformation in the episode 1 preview. As for her dog form, it looks fine, I guess. I'm not really someone who finds Precure animals and mascots to be cute. I'm just not really a fan of overly cutesy designs. My idea of cuteness is definitely something like Yoshi, the 3-star kitty from Kira Kira Blastoise. I have a different sense of what I find cute, and I'm not saying they should change up the design or whatever, because Precure just makes cutesy or styled animals just because it sells better. But it looks fine, I guess, fits the character. Next, we're moving on to Iroha, aka Cure Friendy. This Cure design is pretty good. It really reminds me of Cure Coral. Like, this is literally Cure Coral. The purple, the braids, the stripes, even the gentle eyes, and especially Cure Friendy's shawl, her sort of detective shawl that she has on her costume. It looks a lot like Cure Coral's. I don't know if Cure Coral's you would consider that a shawl, but just the way the fabric is designed, they just have really similar designs. And I don't know if it's intentional that they were trying to call back maybe a favorite with the kids because she was like purple. I don't know. They're also both the second members of their team too, so they look really similar. As for the civilian form, they look completely different. And Iroha having this peachy hair. Next, we're moving on to Yuki, aka Cure Nyami. This design is very good in my opinion. I don't care what people say. This is a white Cure. This is not a blue Cure. And I bet you she will be considered a white Cure when the time comes. They just gave her the blue representation because it's the same thing with Cure Prism, how she is a white Cure, but she always has pink as her glow color, her aura color, or her merchandise color. It's the same thing they're doing with her. All of her merch is going to be blue because, well, that's just a secondary color, and I guess white is just a little too bland in terms of items. But design-wise, this is the first white Cure with white hair, and I think she looks excellent. It's this whitish, grayish hair, but my favorite part about it is that it has this like really, really sharp kind of cut off at the bottom. It's really sharp. It looks super badass, and it's a nice contrast to her costume, which looks very gentle and elegant. Love all the blue stripes. It kind of evokes Cure Aqua from Yes Precure 5, but also Cure White, because, they're both white Cures with blue accents. I just noticed, but with Cure Wonderful and Cure Nyami, they both have crowns, I guess to emphasize the idea of pets being precious or being treated like royalty. Really love her thigh-high socks with the stripes, and how she has these cool blue kitten heels, which literally they're kitten heels. She seems pretty cool. She has these sleepy eyes, which make her, as Magical Cinnamon says, a sleepy diva. She has these pink accents on her outfit, which look really cool too. They don't distract away from the outfit. Actually, I only realized she had pink accents just now and I mentioned it. And lastly, let's talk about Mayu, aka Cure Lilian. Let's start with Mayu because I have much less to say about it. So I think Mayu has a cool civilian form. I like her side ponytail and her teal scrunchie. She has a teal cardigan, and people are saying she has a grandma dress. I like the grandma dress. I like how it goes from a pale green to a strong green at the bottom. And she has these thick pink socks with brown shoes with pink bows on them. Her design overall, even though people say it is kind of granny-ish and modest, I think it really goes with her theme of knitting. Also, I really love her green phone case. If only that was her theme color, which we're going to get into next. Okay, let's talk about Cure Lilian's color, you guys. This is the real tea. This is the real drama. Do I, the Green Cure obsessor, think this is green?
I mean, let me ask the audience.
No, this is just not green. Now, I was open in the beginning. I was very tolerant and open to, considering Lilian green. When the first leaks came out, I was initially disappointed because the first few images, she looked super blue. But there was one image in the warmer lighting where I was like, wow, this is actually a mint green. I actually color dropped it. So I was feeling quite optimistic. But when the official designs came out, I was still holding on to that optimism. But yeah, this is just teal blue, guys. This is an icy blue. I do not see this as a green at all. At this point, yeah, I still like her design, but it does not look green to me. It looks more on the icy blue side. If she's green, then Rosalina is green. Come on now. Like, don't get me wrong, the design itself is really spectacular. I do love her side ponytail. I like her more serious eyes, especially compared to the two other girls, Wonderful and Friendy. She has a more serious expression with these reddish, purplish eyes. I like her bangs. They're very Cure Finale-ish. Love the long dress. My favorite part would have to be the side bow. I love me a side bow, an asymmetrical side bow. We've seen this, for example, in Cure Sword and Cure Heart. They have one bow on the side, and Cure Diamond also has a little one. But hers, it's like a super big teal blue bow with pinks, like a blue and pink bow on the side, and just this long blue dress and these thigh-high teal blue stockings and heels. Here's an edit I did to make her actually mint green. I do think her design with Niami, there isn't enough contrast. It almost looks like two girls wearing blue. When we see Wonderful and Friendy's designs together, there's a clear contrast between the two because, one's pink and one's purple. Here's an edit done by Mana Senri Kisser, and this just honestly looks so much better. So yeah, I am pretty disappointed about Lilian's color. I just wish that Toei Animation, or Bandai rather, because I think Bandai is also part of this, I just wish they would take more risks and, use colors that they don't normally use. It just makes me wonder, like, how much of a risky financial decision would it be to make her, actually green? I'm pretty sure they've made tons of money with Precure All-Stars F and in general, so I do understand also that unfortunately they have to just stick to a marketing standard. And of course, the main audience of this show is little girls and they prefer colors like pink, purple, and blue, but there's also merit in taking risk, which is why we got Cure Wing, a boy Cure, last year. With the introduction of Cure Wing last season, I'm really relying now on boy Cures to bring the full green back, because green seems to be a popular color with boys, especially in the Sentai series, so let us hope that is a possibility. So boy Cures, all my hope is on you. Now onto my last topic, the items, the weapons. The transformation item, the Wonderful Pact, is used by Cure Wonderful and Cure Friendy to transform, and I'm genuinely curious if Niami and Lilian will be using it because they don't seem to be holding it in any promotional items, and it's only stated that Wonderful and Friendy use it. So my guess is that either they will still get Wonderful Packs, but the color of the ribbon will be blue and teal on the front instead of pink and purple. Wonderful and Friendy also use the Friendly Tact. I'm not a fan of this weapon design. The buttons are printed on instead of molded with plastic. It looks pretty cheap in my opinion. I mean, I'm not really a wand buyer, so it's not like I was actually going to buy them, but I do like the look of magic girl weapons, and this design is just not my favorite. It's currently unknown if Niami and Lilian will be using their Friendly Tact as well. I'm pretty sure they'll be getting a different weapon. We also have the Kira Nico Trunk, which is an item used to store the Kiradin animals, and I think this is going to function similar to the Aquapod, whatever other items they had in past seasons, like the little healing Doctor House thingy that they had in Healing Good. I don't even remember what it was called. The transformation phrase of this season, at least for Wonderful and Friendy as we know for now, is Precure My Evolution, which sounds so cool in my opinion. The monsters of the week seem to be called Garu Garu, and in episode 1 we see that it's this giant monster sheep. Will the monsters all be brainwashed animals? Tokyo Mew Mew vibes. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. Tell me, who's your favorite Cure? Do you think Satoru will be the mid-season Cure? And is Cure Lilian blue or green?